Imagine this. You're standing in front of towering green hedges. The walls are so high you can't see what's beyond them. There's only one entrance behind you, and a dozen confusing paths in front of you. Left, right, straight. Every turn feels like it could be the right way, or a trap that leads to a dead end. This, my friends, is the world of the maze. But here's the question. Who came up with this strange idea of getting lost on purpose? And why have people been building mazes for thousands of years? Let's travel back in time. Our story begins in ancient Greece. There was once a powerful king named Minos, who ruled the island of Crete. But Minos had a problem. A terrible creature lived in his palace, the Minotaur, half man, half bull, and hungry for human flesh. To keep this monster hidden, Minos called on a brilliant inventor, Daedalus. "Build me something so clever," he said, "that no man who enters will ever find his way out." And so Daedalus created the labyrinth, a twisting, turning maze so complicated that even he barely escaped it. Inside, the Minotaur waited, and every year, unlucky victims were sent inside to be devoured. That was until a hero named Theseus came. With nothing but his sword and a simple ball of thread, he tied one end at the entrance, fought his way through the dark passages, slayed the beast, and then followed the string back to the light. Now, was this a true story? Probably not, but it was the world's first maze legend, and it shows just how deep this idea is in human imagination. But not all mazes were myths. In ancient Egypt, there was said to be a labyrinth so huge, even the pyramids seemed small in comparison. The historian Herodotus wrote about its thousands of chambers, built near Lake Moeris, around 5th century BC. The Romans, on the other hand, loved labyrinth designs. They decorated the floors of villas with maze-like mosaics. These weren't puzzles, but symbols, showing life's journey, challenges, and protection against evil spirits. Centuries later, during the Middle Ages, mazes appeared again, this time inside cathedrals. Pilgrims who couldn't travel to Jerusalem would walk the labyrinth on the church floor, slowly following the winding path as a form of spiritual journey. But in the Renaissance, things changed. Nobles and kings in Europe started making mazes out of hedges, tall green walls where visitors could wander, flirt, or play games of hide-and-seek. Mazes became entertainment, a symbol of wealth and power. Imagine being in a royal garden, laughing as you and your friends try to find your way out, sunlight dancing on the leaves. These were the playgrounds of the rich. Fast forward to today. Mazes are everywhere. In autumn, farmers carve giant corn mazes for families to enjoy. In science labs, tiny rats run through